How's it going, everybody? Bam, back, continuing my ranking of the top 24 teams, all of them competing at the RLCS 2023 or 2022-2023 World Championship. Yesterday, we knocked teams 24 and 23 off the list. If you missed those, you can go check those out. Would recommend doing so before getting further into the countdown. So now's your chance to go do that before we get to Team 3. Of course, falling into our 22nd spot on the countdown, we have Limitless. Limitless, the Sub-Saharan African #1 seed, absolutely dominated the trio Snowy, Darth, and To Die For. All three of them made the World Championship last year. Snowy and Darth were on Orlando Pirates, and To Die For was on Bravado. He replaced Skill Steel as Snowy and Darth's third. Their coach Knox's. And like I said, they absolutely obliterated Sub-Saharan Africa this year. They won 8 of the 9 regionals. The only one that they lost was the Winter Invitational. They lost to Nixa in a Game 7 overtime. I believe they also lost Game 6 in overtime of that series. So they were up 3-2 and then lost Game 6 and 7 in overtime. And Nixa was able to get 1 of the 9, but the other 8 dominated by Limitless. Dominated in such a fashion that they won 51 of their 54 matches. The 3 that they lost 1 in the Fall Cup, 1 in the Winter Invitational, of course, the Grand Final, and 1 in the Spring Invitational. They went 51-3, which is a 94.4% win percentage. Absolutely unreal. And then they played 222 games, and they won 187 of them. Good for 84% across the whole year. I mean, that is just ridiculous. I mean, to do that in one regional is good. Like, to do that in a regional is good. To do that in a split is incredible. To do that across a whole year is just unfathomable to me. Elevate, I know in APAC was pretty similar, but we'll get to them a little bit later in this countdown. Yeah, I mean, Limitless just absolutely smashed SSA. I mean, it wasn't even close. And which is why I think with that domination of their region, I do think that they have a slight edge over Gaming Gladiators. I also think that Limitless, that more certainty of knowing, hey, we're basically the 3 best players in our region. We're sticking together. We don't have any controversy, anybody getting kicked right after Worlds. I think just that more certainty, that more tight-knit group, I think gives them the edge over Gladiators. I think it's pretty close. Limitless obviously has the edge over the SSA 2 seed, being Valiant, but I think Limitless and Gladiators you could go back and forth on. I have Limitless ahead of them. I think they won a World Championship match last year. They beat I believe they beat Gladiators last year, but Gladiators had Commutator, who was a GC1 at the time. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't much of a win, but it was still a win on a LAN at the World Championship, and they just added the best player that wasn't on their team from their region. So, I really like Limitless. I don't think I'm scared that G2 picked them, because I think G2 are the better team in the wild card there in that first round, but I definitely think Limitless can put up a couple goals there and maybe make things interesting. And then moving forward, obviously, I think you do the math. 2 teams get eliminated 0-3, so I would say that Limitless does not go 0-3. But we'll get to my full predictions later on down the road as we get closer to wildcard and the World Championship. So let me know who you think that 4th and final team is outside the top 20. Will I go with Elevate? Will I go with a surprise team? Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you think down below of the series so far. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you missed yesterday's episodes, there should be 2 up. They're in a playlist, so you can watch all of them back to back to back. If you want to, you can find any episodes that you missed. And be sure to stick around later today. We'll be digging into that 21st ranked team, and then tomorrow we'll crack into the top 20. But for now, we will leave Limitless just outside of it at pick number 22. That's going to do it for me. Leave a like I said, if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.